Thomas, and this is Miss Core. Today we're doing an interview about dress code, so for two different. The first one is dress code. So how do you feel about it?
Dress codes are a hot topic, I know, but how I feel about it is, again, from like K-8, we are trying to expand and give high schoolers and middle schoolers a little bit more leeway than just like the traditional K-8 NHA uniform, where it's just like khaki pants, dress shoes, tie, things like that, to trying to go more of a dress code where you just have to have the dress code. In any type of professional setting, any job you get, there is a dress code in aviation, in medicine, even me as a principal, a dean, right? I come in a dress code. Your teachers come in a dress code. So I think it's an important skill to teach kids. And I think we're trying to do the right thing here so people don't have to worry about dress code. So that's all we ask people to do. And I think that enrolling here at Oakside, you agreed to it. So then we just got to follow the rules because that's what you agreed to.
It's like we're lucky because we don't have to wear like the suit, tie, and the
Right.
dress shirts and the pants and the shoes.
With belts and collared shirts, a lot of NHA schools do that. So we're trying to give students more leeway, a little bit more autonomy, but staying in those boundaries.
Okay, then the next topic is earphones. What is your take on those?
My take. I think earphones can be used when needed, but you want to do whatever you can to eliminate distraction in the classroom. Headphones can also be a safety hazard if you have students wearing headphones during an emergency, just like the hallway. It's really unsafe. Like if we say, oh, everyone get in your room and you can't hear, then your life is in danger. It also is not good for your ears. Y'all be having those headphones up on 20. They be loud and those damage your ear canals. So I think it is damaging to your body, but I'm not here to lecture that. But the rules are, it really is a safety issue.
Okay, and then I feel like we're lucky because we can have them at lunch, and like the other side, they can't really have them at all.
Correct. And middle school 7, 8 can't even do that. So see, you get me. We're trying to give y'all a little bit of leeway. We are.
Okay, and then the last one is cell phones. How do you feel about the cell phones?
Cell phones are so addicting, I think, and like TikTok. And I know they're addicting, and they're very natural and normal to have. But I think a lot of students struggle with setting boundaries to their phone. Again, it's almost like that addiction. You always want to look at it. And I think anything that distracts you from learning is detrimental to you. Like, I don't want anything that's going to distract you from learning. So, again, with high school, all we ask is that you don't have it in the classroom. But it's a reason for that because we want to eliminate distractions because you are here to learn. So that text message, that TikTok, I think it can wait. And you have your Chromebooks for technology. Some people say we need it for research. Well, that's what we have invested in Chromebooks. So that's all we ask. We want to eliminate distractions.
I just feel like we're lucky that we can have the cell phones at lunch too, and then the little kids can't really have them. So I feel like that's the lucky part.
I'm saying he gets me, y'all. Keep him on the team. I'm hire you for Oakside staff. But you're right, because we do get to have them at lunch and in the hallway. That we could say no at all, zero tolerance. But at least we have them for the hallway and for lunch.
And then that will be all today. Thank you for watching. And once again, I'm Tape, and this is Miss Core. Thank you.
Bye.
So, I know y'all run the Junior National Honor Society, correct?
Yeah.
So, what does the Junior National Honor Society do?
So NJHS, or National Junior Honor Society, they are like a leadership club is the best way to explain it. They are scholars, so they all have really good grades. They help out with service. They're leaders in a school. And you want to add to it?
I mean, the biggest thing is that we're gonna focus on a lot of like leadership things. So, our community, working on things around the school and that kind of stuff. And National Junior Honor Society is specifically for 7th, 8th, and 9th because we have National Honor Society, which is for the higher high school grades.
So what are the requirements to join NJHS?
Yeah, so the requirements are they have to have at least a 3.0 in all of their core classes. They have to have some sort of service done, whether that's like in a church, in the community, Girl Scouts, Absences, they can't have more than 10% absent. Showing that they're a leader in the school.
We definitely look at like the qualities of the student too. Like we've been watching how they act in class. We've been when we take all that kind of stuff, character into account to before we send out invitations, and then they have to apply and fill out an application, and then we are actually in the process of going through those right now before we can send out acceptance letters.
And what are the benefits of joining NJCS?
So one of the benefits is it shows the school and the administration and the teachers that they are here and they are reliable. It can be a gateway straight into NHS, which can get you scholarships for college. It also looks really good for especially our ninth graders that are trying to get jobs. You put that on your job application, your future employer sees that you're really reliable.
Yeah, I was personally in NJHS at my middle school, and I know like even now, even though it's been a long time since I was in middle school, like I have it on my job applications still, and like I put it on my resume, and I still get asked about it because you get to do all these different volunteer activities and all these leadership opportunities that definitely shine through as you get older.
Yeah, and even if you decide not to go the college route, you can still get funding and grants to pay for like trade school or help you with other avenues to further education.
You guys mentioned NHS a few times actually. Are they like what's the differences? Or are they kind of like one and the same just for a younger grade?
So yeah, it's pretty similar. Where National Junior Honor Society is for 7th through 9th grade, and then National Honor Society is for 10th through 12th graders. And then National Honor Society, they can get more opportunities to like go meet with other schools for conferences. Where NJHS, it's not that they can't do that, it's just it's not as big as NHS.
Also, and this is something that students don't know but teachers do, is that when you're older, like high school, you can go farther for field trips and stuff, which is why for conferences and things, like high schoolers can go farther. Middle schoolers, we can only go a certain distance because of their age. So NJHS, that's another difference. We can do things in the community, but we couldn't go 2 hours. Probably could go 2 hours, but we couldn't go like 3-4 hours away
or like
to do something like that.
Like NHS, they can. There's a conference in another state that we can send.
Yes.
Can I get a quote from either one of you guys? I know it's on the spot, but a quote for the.
ELA teacher all day.
Oh no. I'll just do the quote on my door.
Okay.
Broken crayons still color.
And what does that mean to you?
It just means that like even if you've gone through a lot of bad stuff, like you can you're still a person. You can still do human things. Like don't just give up just because you've gone through hard stuff.
So when I hear that, it's everyone has a hard day. Truly, just don't give up on yourself. I mean, we made it, and we aren't perfect people.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
thank you.
Hello, it's Cody. Today I'm here with Miss Neaton from the National Honor Society. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Today I want to ask you, what is National Honor Society?
National Honor Society is a club, but it's not like other clubs because it's a nationally recognized program. You have to have a certain GPA, you have to have certain character traits to be in it, due to the nature of the things that we do. So the organization is mostly on the pillars of academics, academic scholarship, leadership, as well as charitable outreach or like kind of positive feel building in institutions. We just took our first field trip and got a bunch of new ideas.
That's great to hear. So what has National Honor Society done for our school this year?
For our school this year, we've had 2 fundraisers, which were kind of for us so we could go on the field trip, but they also seem to kind of improve the spirit of the students that were participating in them. So we had one where you could get, for Hispanic Heritage Month, for example, the students who made goods that are kind of the essence of what that month is. They're kind of special that they wanted to share with people. It went really well. We sold out in like half the time we had. The other thing we did was Boo Grounds, which was a little bit more of a learning experience.
That's great to hear. I want to thank Miss Nee for coming on. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Hello, Oakside Prep. Today I'm here joined with Athletic Director Coleman. How you doing today, sir?
How you doing today? How you been?
I'm doing all right.
Good, good.
All right, so basketball season, how's it going?
Basketball season, it came along good this year. We did better than usual for our boys varsity basketball team. I believe our record is 8-4. We just had a close loss against Our Lady of the Lakes. Probably the best basketball record we've had in Oakside history. I know it's definitely the most games we've played in Oakside history. This year we was able to put together 20 games for the season, and we're finishing it up. But we're doing very well compared to last year.
Okay, and then today we also have the middle school, I believe, they're in the playoffs or something.
Our middle school basketball program is actually doing awesome. They're undefeated. They're 2-0 in the playoffs right now. We're in the semifinals, going for the championship next week. Hopefully we get through tonight. We got a game at 4:30 today. If you guys want to come out and support, please do. If you guys can videotape it, I'll be happy as well. So, come support the middle school. Make sure that you guys can get the camera going because there's a lot of action with those guys, I tell you.
As the athletic director, what else do you do at Oakside?
I'm also the behavior specialist. I'm in charge of changing the culture as far as behaviors in the building, keeping our school where it need to be.
And are you just like overall, like the future of Oakside, do you think it's like going positive right now?
We got a lot in store for the future here at Oakside. With me being the athletic director, we plan to bring soccer to the school as well as bowling and track and field. So right now we only have volleyball and we only have basketball and cross country. We added this year boys volleyball to our schedule, so we will have a boys volleyball team starting up in the spring. Next fall we'll have a soccer team starting up. We'll also have a high school cross country team next year. So.
And for the new up-and-coming men's volleyball team, do you know who the head coach will be for that?
We're going to go with the same head coach that we had for the girls volleyball team, Mrs. Suggs. We got some student coaches that's going to join, student player coaches. Justin Romero, who's an outgoing leader in the building. He's a star-studded student with all A's. He's on the basketball team right now. He will be helping out with the boys volleyball team as a player and a coach.
And is there anything else you want to touch on today?
Well, I want to touch on pride, having school pride. What we need to do more of, and you guys are showing it and being great examples of what we need in the building. Leadership. Urban is just going to walk through our interview. We'll give him a shout out since he wants to be spoke to. Wave at the camera, Herb. Get out of my face now. This is part of changing the culture and monitoring behaviors. As we just seen Urban brutally interrupt our interview.
It's okay. No, you were talking about like the pride of the school, basically.
Pride in school, man. You guys got to have more pride at doing what we supposed to be doing in this building. You guys set the tone, the seniors. The seniors have to put it in place where we understand what's expected from our student body. With you guys leading by example and being true leaders, the future of this school got a promising future. Got a good chance of being a great school.
I know it's on the spot, but is there like any quote like you can give us to end us off here today?
My favorite quote, and I live by it, is proper preparation prevents poor performance. So if you're properly prepared, barely perform poorly.